Being toxic, having no boundaries, low self-esteem, and self-hatred are just a few examples of a low vibrational woman, okay? The average, the 99 percenters. But obviously, you're trying to be a part of the 1%, which is why you clicked on this video. So I'm gonna give you 11 traits to being a high-value woman. Now, this video is not to talk down on women, so if you find that you do not resonate with some of these traits, that is okay. And please do not feel that you are any less. These are just some traits that I believe a high value woman, or what I like to say, a top gal, should possess beyond the physical. Now let's get into it. Trait number 1, eliminate toxicity from your life. I know they like to glorify being toxic a cool thing, but they lied. It's not cool at all, nor is it cute. Top gals do not deal with situations that do not serve them, nor do they deal with situations that attract drama. So whether it be a friend, a man, a family member, if you feel that you are getting treated less than you deserve, then it's time for you to adjust the access that these people have to you. Y'all know that TikTok. Cut these niggas off. Trait number 2, setting boundaries. If you allow the world to walk all over you, you will get trampled. As a top gal, you must teach people how to treat you, and you must learn how to say no. Girl, if you don't like the way somebody is treating you, you are required to speak up. Because otherwise that person will never know, and they are going to continue to act accordingly. If there's something that you do not want to do, it is okay to say no, regardless of how that person is going to feel. We must throw the people pleasing in the garbage. We're done with that. You literally have to be in the mindset that I'd rather you mad than me mad, okay? Put your peace first. Trait number 3, having a willingness to learn and being teachable. Top gals are not perfect, but they do something every single day to at least be 1% better than the day before. Whether that's learning a new skill or ditching a toxic habit and replacing it for a healthy one. High value women are capable of learning from everybody, regardless of how they look and regardless of their social status. Because top gals do not know everything, so it is important that we have self-improvement in our DNA. Trait number 4, being positive. Top gals are positive people, so one thing we do not do is put other people down to make ourselves feel better. Low value women project their insecurities upon others through insults and slick remarks. High value women uplift the people around them and do not make other people feel less than. I got this comment left on one of my videos recently. This is a prime example of a low value woman because they are projecting their own insecurities upon me. In that video, I was talking about why I deleted Instagram. Nothing in that video had anything to do with insulting someone. Now, I could have easily let her have it, but why disrupt my own energy to even take it there? As a top gal, I simply told her, how you treat others is a reflection of how you treat yourself. I hope things get better. Stay blessed. Period. Because top gals do not stoop down to the level of low vibrational women. Trait number 5, being emotionally stable. As a top gal, you must understand your own triggers and how to control them. Because honestly, it is unacceptable for you to pop off and have a mental breakdown every time somebody says something that you don't like. The trigger exists because somewhere in the back of your mind, you slightly believe it. So it's important for you to dig a little deeper and understand why that trigger affects you the way that it does. Once you have that reflection with yourself, now you can form a course of action on how that could be improved. And you do this by changing your belief system and building a tolerance towards that trigger. So when it is said to you, it goes right over your head like, ooh, shade anyways, child. Trait number 6, self-love. As a top gal, you must truly and genuinely love yourself, regardless of how the world perceives you, regardless of how the closest people to you perceive you. You must love you. And I know sometimes that can be very hard with all of the societal pressures that are put on us on how we have to look a certain way, how we have to think a certain way, how we have to live a certain way. But really all that matters is how you feel about yourself. So you really got to ask yourself, when you look in the mirror, do you love the person staring back at you? And if the answer is no, then it's time to really do some deep diving on why that is. Is it a certain character that you possess? Is it the way that you look? And don't try to convince yourself that you're happy with something when you know deep down that you're not. That way you can dissect the problem, figure out a solution, and move forward. Another thing that helps me with my own self-love is knowing that I am the one and only person that looks exactly like me and that is exactly like me. Which honestly, if you ask me, is a flex in itself because I am one of one. That's how you have to think about yourself. As a high value woman, you do not compare yourself to others because comparison is the thief of joy. There's nobody that's gonna look like you, act like you, talk like you, smell like you, walk like you. Only you. Isn't that amazing? I think so. Trait number 7, being spiritual. We are spiritual beings experiencing a human experience. So as a top gal, it's very important to be tapped in spiritually. And that could look different for everybody depending on what you believe. So that could be God, that could be source, that could be the universe. But prioritize connecting with yourself and the higher power. And don't just do it when you're in a low down rough patch and you're waiting for something magical to happen. You need to also do it when life is going great. And there are many different ways that you can do this, whether that's praying, whether that's meditating, whether that's journaling, whatever works best for you. Do that. Tapping into your mind and soul is really going to help you to understand yourself better. It's going to help you to understand your own morals and your own values. And it's going to help you understand why you do what you do. It honestly makes life a lot easier because it kind of helps you to control your reality. Because what you see up here is a reflection of your world. Trait number 8, self-awareness. Top gals are self-aware of their own actions and take accountability for when they mess up. It literally kills the average to say, I'm sorry, because they fear the shame that comes with it. But top gals embrace those moments and own it because we understand that we are human beings just like everybody else. And sometimes we are going to unintentionally hurt some feelings. Now, taking accountability is not the same as taking the blame for the whole situation, but it is owning and being responsible for the part that you played. Trait number 9, exude feminine energy. Top gals exude feminine energy, and by this I don't mean wearing makeup, wearing girly clothes, and all the materialistic things that come with it. No, high value women that exude feminine energy are caring, are gentle, are soft, and not so mean and hard. Asking for help and getting help from people is not the enemy. And it's okay, I've been exactly where you are, and I used to not want to accept help from people. I used to be Miss Independent and I could do everything by myself and Miss I don't need nobody for nothing. But let's be real. As much as people like to glorify it, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. It's not fun at all. Now, I'm not saying be dependent upon people, but what I am saying is if you need help, ask for help. If somebody is offering to help you because they genuinely want to help you and they're not on the back burner plotting to fuck you over, take the damn help. High value women are nurturing beings. I know sometimes that can be very hard because we are trying to protect ourselves, but it's okay to be soft. It's okay to be loving. It's okay to show that you care. Maybe even just a little bit, like you don't have to have such a hard shell on you 24/7. Trait number 10, self-respect. Top gals respect their mind, their time, their bodies, and their energy. Top gals are mindful of what they feed their mind as far as self-talk and as far as the shows that they watch and the music that they listen to. Top gals are not going to feed their mind with things that is disrespectful to them and things that are degrading to them. Top gals are mindful of what they spend their time on. You will never see a top gal sitting around gossiping about the next person. That's what low vibrational women do. Top gals are mindful of who they give their bodies to and how they present themselves. Top gals give their bodies to people who they believe are worthy, not just because. Top gals look put together. They actually put effort into how they look and not like they just rolled out of bed. Top gals are mindful of who they let around their energy and who they give energy to. Why? Because energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. So being around somebody that is very low vibrational is going to transfer to you. Trait number 11, healing. Top gals are continuously healing from past traumas. Trust me, I get it. Life be lifing. And I encourage everybody, including myself, to take as much time as you need to heal from your wounds. But it is also important to understand that while we are healing, we are self-aware of how we are treating the people around us. Hurt people hurt people. So it is good to have compassion for that. But as a high value woman, it is crucial to understand that that is no excuse to hurt the people that love you and that are trying to be there for you just because you're going through something. And that, my loves, are 11 traits to being a high value woman, a top gal, the 1%er. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope it brings you one step closer to your high value woman journey. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give this video a big fat juicy thumbs up, and please comment down below any traits that you believe help you to be a high value woman. And you already know, smash that subscribe button to become a part of the top Gyal Gang. Until next time, peace out, Girl Scout.